This weekend on 10 Tampa Bay, we've got Big 3 basketball, and the man sitting next to me, Ice Cube, is one of the founders. How you doing, man? Welcome back to Tampa Bay. I'm sure you've been in the area before.
Oh yeah, love Tampa. You know, we was here for playoff games, and happy to be back. Instead of 4 games or 2 games, now we got 6, so it's cool.
That's awesome, man. What are some of your favorite memories, sports or otherwise, from the Tampa Bay area, if you have any?
Oh man, you guys kicking our Raiders' butt in the Super Bowl. You know that right there. I remember when Keyshawn Johnson, who's my wife's cousin, got traded to Tampa. Warren Sapp, you know, just I mean, all the way back to Doug Williams. You know what I mean? I was a big fan of Doug Williams, so been watching Tampa, you know, rooting until y'all play the Raiders, and then. But you know, it's a great organization. Super Bowl's under your belt. Hey, we'll see what's up this year.
We'll see what's up, and we're going to see what's up this weekend at the Yuengling Center for Big 3 basketball. This is season 7 of Big 3. How has this league grown from your perspective, and where can this league go from here?
Well, I think it's grown with the fans. Fans are now looking forward to the Big 3 every year. You know, before I would have to promote and let everybody know, we're coming back, we're going to come back, we're going to come back. Now, you know, after 7 seasons, people are looking forward to it. They know the players, they know the rules, and, yo, they hype for the season. So, you know, that's really where the league is growing. We have a beautiful game, fun to play, fun to watch. To me, we got an amazing ticket. You know what I mean? You get to see the whole league if you come tomorrow, and I'm gonna have fun, man. It's just a great league that continues to grow in that perfect time in the summer after the NBA Finals, before the NFL start.
Right, and for someone who's heading to the Yuengling Center tomorrow or this weekend for Big 3 basketball, what can they expect, not just playing-wise, but atmosphere-wise for Big 3?
Oh man, it's a party. It's like a family reunion. You know, it's a lot different than the NBA atmosphere. You know, the NBA, it's a little more corporate. Here, you know, it's kind of, you know, what you really want as far as a vibe. You know, dancers, dunkers, music. You know, we got entertainers. You know, we got my man JT Money gonna come. You know, lace us, and it's just a cool, fun atmosphere. You know, a lot loose. If you run up to Dr. J and ask for an autograph, you know what I mean, it's no problem. You know what I mean. So it's one of those, you know, family-friendly, fun atmospheres. That's
beautiful, man. You said music, and naturally, I just want to talk a little hip-hop for a second.
Yeah.
The other night, what we saw with Kendrick, seeing everybody, the unity on stage, what was that like for you?
You know, it's always great to see. You know, I remember, you know, back in '92, there was a peace treaty between all the gangs, and you know, everybody came together, you know, with unity, with love, you know, forgiving. And, you know, it reminded me of one of those moments when, you know, everybody put their guard down and come together, you know, as a hip hop community on the West Coast. It was amazing to see.
When you have big artists going track for track, back and forth, what does that do big picture wise for the game of hip hop?
Oh man, it energizes the game. It's always been a part of hip hop, you know, the battles back and forth. You know, you got legendary battles, you know, with Kumo D and Busy B, Kumo D and LL, KRS-One and MC Shan. I mean, you know, it goes back, and you know, this is just part of the tradition. You know, long as it stay on wax and it's, you know, don't, you know, spill into the streets, then it's always fun to see a good heavyweight battle.
It was a good heavyweight battle. It was a fantastic heavyweight battle. And I think there, you mentioned it there, rap beefs ultimately aren't negative in nature unless it turns violent. Is that correct?
Well, you know, I think, you know, it's part of the game.
Okay.
You know, it's kind of like, you know, if you're boxing, you know, somebody gonna get hit. You know what I mean? Without a doubt.
Right.
That's just part of the game. And rap battles, part of the rap game from day one, as long as it doesn't spill over into the streets, because there's a difference between hip hop and just street crime, you know? So,
right.
you know, keep it on wax, have fun with it. You know, Drake got to come back with something.
He does?
Yeah.
He does. What would you do if you were Drake right now?
And man, you know, probably do a whole album on Kendrick. Whole album.
Whole album.
Whole album.
Got to.
Yeah.
Back to the Big 3 just for a second. We heard about the offer to Caitlyn Clark. What other female ballers do you think could come into the space? I'm thinking Candace Parker off the top of my head right now.
I mean, it's probably a few that can play at this level. You know, it's really up to the players. They get it, you know, it's unique. We don't have general managers. You know, our player captains pick who they want to play with. Our coaches pick who's on the team. So, you know, if somebody gets picked, they're in the league, you know, no matter who they are. So, you know, if one of them pick, you know, a woman athlete or a woman basketball player to be in the Big 3, she in the Big 3.
Who would you pick if you could?
Well, we took a big swing after Caitlyn, but, you know, it's for a lot of different reasons. You know, we thought she could have success in the Big 3 because small guards have, you know, got loose, like Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf, Nate Robinson, Hezzy Guy. They're not big guys, and they're able to get loose. So we felt like with her shooting range, her passing ability, that she could have success in the league. And, you know, it didn't happen, but we still having a great season. We had a great, you know, great week 1, you know, great numbers right here on CBS. So we'll be all right.
You'll be all right. You've got some stars in there. You got some former Atlanta Hawks. I'm a Hawks fan.
Yeah.
So I see Jeff Teague, you know, and I see Joe Johnson. I'm like, those are my guys from back in the day.
No doubt. You know, these are guys who still love the competition. You know, you don't have to be in the NBA to be a baller. You know what I mean? If you want the competition, you want the smoke, you really love to compete at the highest level, then, you know, the Big 3 is where they, you know, can continue their career or even start their career, you know, when it comes to our young guys.
Absolutely. Well, we've got Big 3 basketball this weekend. Ice Cube is going to be a party. Everybody else is going to be in the house. I can't wait.
Hey, man, pull up. You know, tomorrow we're going to have that thing jumping. It's going to be fun all day.
Most definitely. Ice Cube, appreciate your time as always, brother.
Anytime.